Okay, am I live? With red letters says that I am. Yeah. Now sometimes I want to create another profile so I can watch my stream so I can see what exactly we are seeing. Oh, it's not changing. Hope also my microphone works. And I lost it somewhere. Okay. It shows that it's... Okay, so there's possibility of my internet being slow for some reason. That being that my internet is not good. So let's ignore it. And this one. Okay, I'm gonna put my tablet on the side. This was just to check. I hit my sister's phone with the... Actually, I hit my sister's phone with my tablet, so please don't tell her. Okay, so let's see. We've done this house. I want to see if there's anything else we need to do, and then we need to speedrun the other three. At least try to what does split run means? Speed run. I cannot even speak right now. Also, yeah. I'm by the way checking if it's working, if my microphone works, because I have the fear now of not working. I may change the roof. Is there any green roof? This one is green. Or maybe do it in white. Or I think this one to match the other stuff. Okay, I guess I need to put some grass on here. For the main reason that of this. So let me first come. And nobody told me that I'm not even writing in English. Who am I? Did I change it? I think I did. Anyway, so move objects on. I think this is the only one we're gonna have for now. Hopefully this one works. So I guess I have to find a way to hide this. And I just did. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of those in here as a way to cover those. And I'm gonna find some that I can blend. Which goes perfectly because we have all of these growing on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this one as some type of better transition maybe. Maybe we can have something like so. And maybe we can also cover some of those in here as well. If I change the border in green, if only the Sims can have more free stuff. That way we can like vines, more vines for example. I would be happy if there was more vines. I think the only problem I do with this is that what I do is don't have color, like for example have only purple colors or only red colors, just mix them, even though most of them have options of colors. May have a few of those in a way, or maybe not. Maybe no. Maybe some more of those in here. Maybe some around the Tavratis. I think I'm gonna fill the whole but why am I say balcony? No, the whole roof with stuff that I don't think should be here, but I'm putting them anyway. I need something smaller. I said as I choose the one of the biggest ones. If this could just, I don't know, I think the Sims 4 could just fix this because it's a little annoying sometimes. Maybe I'm gonna stop up to here. But yeah, from the side it's kinda like growing, so if I put more of those, if I can just find them. I said pink in the wrong way. So how can I extend up to here? Yeah, I don't think this works because if I could just put them in here. Just does that. Let me go, not remove the game from my screen, but let's go here. And if I do this in more green color, this is not even green. The problem is that it becomes painful to the eye. Let's maybe have this. Maybe have some flowers here so we can hide somehow this thing over here because it's not okay, and maybe some over here. Let me go in here and not do that. Just more of the flowers option. And I need more like this, but upside down, like more flat. Okay, I believe this is for this side. Yep. And what I can do is maybe add some of this in the middle. So it's kinda like, as I said, the only mistake I think I do constantly is that I don't change the colors. Okay, this one maybe not. I did the same mistake. Okay, what I want to do is have this in diagonal in a way. Gets up to here, and maybe I think it was this one. Can I? Okay, the good thing is that at least some of them we cannot change, so it's not exactly my problem. But what I can do is kind of have them like so. Maybe adding some of those in the middle. That way it's have different colors, not only those. But means that it's not working with every single one of them, which is not fun. Okay, and maybe transitioning here to the red color, even though it's a little bit painful. Trying to have some of those. You know what? I'm going to here. And okay, not this one. I think I can have this one because if I need to probably have two of them. However, I may have this one, but in green. Okay, is it matching perfectly? No, but kinda it makes sense. Let me see if I go to... Where's the colors? If I go to green, I think I'm going to have maybe this one in here. Maybe here. Yeah, why not? And maybe we can move this one. So you know. Maybe we can have this one. I don't know which one. I think this one is more close. No, it's not. In my brain, it's close. So I think this one around the flowers. And I'm going to put these ones in here to bring a little color in here. You know, it's kind of like from the ground they're growing. If I could just put... If I could just do that. Apparently I can do that. I just didn't know. Okay, can I use some of those in such way as it's growing from here? Even some of these. Is it perfect? No, but at least start. I think we need this. If I could just make this flat. Well, I may add those for details. It's kind of like it has the vines, but also have. Wait a second. I can add them in here as well, I believe. So it's make it more logical. Because you know how some flowers have this wooden stuff as they're made of wood. Which means where I saw that I can take this and so I can just do that. What I wanna do is them on this side in some way. Okay, can I have it like, okay, let's do full wall, have this in here, and then copy this one so that they're similar. Because I think that I choose different ones for this house, and then just use those again everywhere I can. I just need to add some in here first. And before I go, let me take some of those. And also need to cover these ones. So what I'm gonna do is follow this, and on the other side it's gonna look like it's part of it. It's gonna like growing everywhere. But before I forget, because it can happen, let me take this, not that. Okay. Somehow, accidentally I matched a little part of the roof with this and this, which I don't know how happened, but I'm kinda glad it happened. I just need to fill this up. Well, because we have a lot of purple, I want to see if there is a pink, red version of this. It's kinda like doing a little bit of that, some random. However, over here I may use this type of grass. Can I have maybe a little square over here? Although it's very... Yeah, I don't think it works. However, I am going to take not that. Let me take this one. And I think I can do. It's because I don't like this going like that, and maybe I can. Maybe you can introduce this and do something like so. Some random here and there, and have the rest with blue. Maybe something like so. And of course maybe a few in here, so we can kind of clean it up, but not really clean it up. Maybe something similar. If only we had. Let me see what it's underneath green. Because if we have that, this one no. Okay, let's do green and light brown. This kinda look like grass. This is painful, however. This as well. I don't want to have maybe something similar. As I said, if we have more vines, I can just put some here, some here. Can I have... Okay, not that. I just need something like so. But I don't like how this works. As you can see. This one as well. The only normal one is this one, but maybe not. I just need something like that, but not doing this to the wall. What if we take that? If I do, I can only make it up and down. I think it's like just do so. Okay, let's do. Use one S. Live edit. Okay, I think it's with S in the end. I don't have the cheats with me. Live edit. If I do, I think it starts with the little star. Nope. I think I can use this one to hide it. If I do O and do the I have the debug. This is what I don't like, is that I want to have every single cheat, but there are websites I need to find, but and yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. If I could only use whatever that is, it could be easier. Let me do light brown just. I think this will be wrong if I do that. But if I put this on, it will be also functional, even though there's no way they can access it. So maybe not that. In a way, if I could somehow but the problem is we're also gonna have a flying table, which I don't think is very safe. Let me see. I have a constant fear that my microphone is not working and it's beginning to be stressful. Wait. If I do so. Be very focused because why not? And what to put? I think we can also put stuff. Imagine this is a stuff. I don't know what that is, but I may put it in here as well. Because why not? If I do green, and have every single green item in here, that I can put in like maybe some more of the vines or something like that, or I can even maybe I can lower those. I think I kind of fix it in a way. I was thinking to put opa. I was thinking to put one of these plants, but then I remember that there's too much plants already. Wait a second, what color is this? I think this is a dark brown. What if we make this but dark brown? Imagine this is dark brown. Because we don't have enough from this color. Now it's matching a little in a way. Yeah, I think it's better like so. However, for this one I may change it to I cannot even talk. Something that match this. It's more like I'm gonna use this one because it's more similar and I cannot find whatever that is. Unless it's somewhere here and I'm too blind to see it. Maybe it's this one. Maybe not. Maybe it's this one. Maybe not. Okay, they all literally look the same, and I think the closest one is this one. I wanna do this one because I think this one is the closest. However, I'm gonna do it in this color, it's match the stairs. And I think I think something like Marvel. Yeah. So I think this one is house. Okay, it's a little too much of everything, but yeah. Anyway, so we've done with this one. So let's go save it. It'd be very funny if I didn't save it. And I believe we need two more because I've already done one before I even start to stream here. Not in here, but on this world. It's showing. Yeah. Gotta click somewhere. So we've done this one. For some reason everything got built. It became a little slow. I think this one or this one was, yeah, it became a little slow, and slowly I began to fold the whole rows with flowers. No idea how. So it's these two. In order for me to begin this one today, is I will need to speedrun these two. Which means that I need to have less changes in these rooms and maybe make them one bedroom, not 101. So what I'm going to do here is I don't like a few things. Which is, I think we should move the stairs here. It's perfectly done for it. Let's move them here in this direction. I think it's better like so. Let me delete this. Okay. Okay. But I'm stopping to think how to make it. So I'm going to start with some lights so you can see. And I want to make it as is a one person, I would say bedroom, or maybe two people live here, because why not? Okay, let's see. So if I continue this direction and this direction, and of course let's have it with one more on each side. I said that I'm not going to change anything. Here I am changing everything. Okay. So I'm going to delete this. For now, maybe. What I'm gonna have here is like so. What I can just do that. Copy that. Okay, maybe a little like so. Okay. Let me delete this. Have this one in such way. Copy it. place it in front. If I move it here and I raise this up with one more, I think it should be two. I think I saw this on TikTok somewhere. So it's not my fault if I make mistake, it's TikTok's fault. Let's have... I'm combining tutorials right now, if you're wondering. I think it's this much. So up here, here. I think I was supposed to copy some over here. Then I think they put something over here. I think one of those. As you can see, I am not the best in... I think I did it wrong. I wonder why I'm thinking that. Because so I believe... Oh, I can just do that. Maybe that. And at least delete this. And to raise it up a little. This will be the worst scene ever. So I think I need to copy, place this one here for now. Do that. But only on one side. Okay. Let's remove this for now and think. I believe it's one of maybe this one. No, maybe this one. No. Okay, I began to understand how. I just need to match those as well. Because the scenic it becomes a lot worse, so let's not think about this for now. So it's like such. I wanted to be nice. I made more mistakes than I should. Okay, let me have glass here so I can think. Oh, I think I began to understand where was my problem. I just need to do that, copy. I'm gonna do this one. For some reason my instinct is to choose always this type of roof. I think to erase it as maybe this big. The only problem is this thing over here, which if I move, it becomes that. So what I need to do maybe is, I think I need to use this one here, want it or not. Maybe lower this to the height for that. Ignoring this for now. And for this wall, let's copy it to this little thing. I think they have such there's too much stuff here and I'm getting confused. Because what I do is to that. Oh. That makes sense. I think I'm supposed to make this wall like that. Maybe like that. Why am I adding a second floor anyway? Okay, if I delete this one, have glass here. No idea what happened here. And do that. Okay, there was a thing that only one, that I can do only one of the sides. Okay, I have this one just in case. So if I delete this, do this and this, yeah, then go here, have this twisted, do that, maybe like so. Copy it, paste it here, then if I have the glass here, can I do build ceiling? or not? Because if I do build, ceiling for here, move this like so, we experimenting here. There's less build. I need to make this faster, but for some reason my brain is no, we don't need that. What we can do probably is maybe lowering it a little and make it so it's second floor. Okay. I think I only understand the step 1 in this process. Wait a second. So if it's like so, I think I need a wall that it's not that. What if I have this in the bottom like that? Goes going in a little. What if I do here? Let's build a ceiling. Have this wall here. Have this up here. This up here. Have that. Have something similar. And now when we have, let's have this glass. What happened? Who created the roof systems for? Who is this sadistic person? Do I have to do that. What is the purpose of it? Okay, let's move it here. Let's copy it so we can see. Do I delete these? Okay, so this one does that. This one. Wait a second. I think they did that. Yeah, they did something similar. If I move this one here and do that. Oh. Okay, I think I understand a little. So I can have... How can I move the walls? The only thing I can do probably is... Okay, I think I understand now. And what we do, I think they took a door like so. I think I began to understand the problem. There is no 4 at the bottom. Like there's no 4 in here for some reason. So when I put these, no 4. So what if, before I missed some, because I think on this side there is a 4. Okay, what if we take gas on this side? I want to do something nice. Something I saw on the internet, and the only thing it brings me is sadness. Why? Do I need to make these to meet? Okay, I am going to do that so I can see. And what happens when I do that? Okay, I am deleting the whole roof. What I am doing here is, let's remove that. let's have it like so. Okay. So I'm having this here, and what I can have, I can just delete it. Okay, let's have one on each side. I think I'm using the wrong ones, but anyway, how can I do that? Or let's go back to the beginning. No nice things anymore. Unless I put some stuff in here, but okay, how can I? Something I can. What I can even do here? Modify. Wait a second, I can just do that. So I can copy this one, make this one smaller, I don't know how to make it even more smaller. Come more like center. Then can I move this on top? Do that. The only logical thing I can do is make this one. Okay, let's do this one and this one, make it bigger. Let's move this to the side. Let's do copy. Let's move this one here. Let's what if I delete this? Put everything like so. Let's move this one here. Second. So I'm gonna do it clean. Then let's go and do that. Or let's raise this up to 1. If I let's move this here, and let's go like so, and then let's move this on this side, and let's reverse it like so, and let's put the door here. Let's move this one here, raise it up like so. Ignore that. Let's raise this. Wait a second, what if I try without a roof? Okay, I didn't expect to do that. What if the door is the problem? What if I need the bigger ones? Because if we have these like that around the other roofs, okay, let's copy this one. Let's do this on the other side. Maybe here. Let's do so. Move it here. So we have this. Okay, let's move it, I think, here. So we have this kind of like skylight, whatever. But means I wanted to have the little door thing. Another thing is, if I go here to search thing, and then I delete the one thing I needed. I don't need. Okay, let's have that like such. Let's move it over here. Um, let's copy it on this side. Let's do. I think I can use this one. Then copy like so. I need to know how to do it only on one side. When I need my tablet phone the most, it's gone. So okay. So how to move one side of. It's like Go is looking at the stream. Click. So shift. Okay. I do think this is the maximum. So let's test it first with this. Could this be a reason why? Wait. This was the reason why. I knew it. Okay, so what if I don't do that, but instead make it like so, and like so, and now we have one of the things I've seen on the internet and wanted to try. Because after crying a little, we can focus on the rest, like build the roof and such. However, I may need to. Let's move this. Okay, let's do shift. Such. Okay, I think this is the maximum. So what I need to do is cover it like so. And I think right now it's time to choose which ones we want. Trying to see what our neighbors are. So we have greenhouse, we have pink house. I'm gonna make this one blue, and maybe this one can be purple. So maybe okay, let's do by a room. And I'm gonna repeat the process on the bottom. The house is already blue, so we're changing the blue a little. Okay, so let me add some lights in here. This one can be blue, I don't care. Okay, so now once we're done with this, what I can probably do is have maybe this one. something like so. And okay, I think I need to copy this one. Let's do okay. I want to copy it. Take a copy. Let's go down. Not such a way. So let's move it here and then shift all the way up here. Because I think I need to rise this up on these two sides. I'm not going to change the trim or whatever. However, I may... What cow is this came from? Okay. So now I can move this back. Covering this one a little. I might use this. Okay. So this one I will move here. And this one as well. Then move this one here. Rise it a little. I'm gonna leave it like so. Maybe this one a little. And well, maybe that. I'm going to leave it like so. I'm not going to touch it anymore because we saw what happened. Okay, we have that. What I was thinking. Let's do the blue ones. I'm curious what this takes. So what I want to do is do that. Remove the 4. Be a little happy because it's kind of in a place where I wanted to. Except this part. So what I'm gonna do is maybe that. Or maybe actually like that. Okay, so let's do such. So we know it's here and here. So now I remove the 4 and I am going to change this with blue or glass maybe. I'm gonna do glass. I think this one are more. Yeah. So let's go downstairs. And the reason why is because I don't like these walls here. I'm gonna open it. I am going to remove everything. And start from the beginning. So if we have okay, so we need stairs here. The question is what type of stairs? I was thinking this one. It comes in blue. Yeah. It's more like white, so anyway. So let's start from here. Let's remove this and this. And I'm gonna keep those stairs. However, I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to copy the inside. With I think with those as well. So it's going to go all the way around. And we're gonna have pool here maybe and something else here. No idea why this is in different color. Castle for the door. I wanna do blue and I think this. Let me see. I want to do this one instead. But I'm going to copy the windows to be like so. So we find even better because they already come together. So let's have it like such. Is there any singular these windows. Yep. So what I'm gonna do is whenever I see a window, I'm just going to copy it, even though this is too big for, actually I may do this one here because it's a bathroom. I'm going to do one of those in here and one from the small ones, one like here, then again, okay. I don't think that blue has more option here, so not that worried. However, for this one, is there any blue? I want to do white or blue. I don't think this one is matching better. I think this one, I want to do this one because it's more modern. And can I have the dark version of it? So it's light blue, dark blue. That's kind of like a too tiny difference, but anyway. %, sure that I'm doing this wrong. I'm gonna do this one in black and I'm gonna put it maybe in this corner alongside with the garbage can. Maybe two of them. Okay, so we come here and I'm gonna do first the walls. Okay. Let's do first the floors. What comes in blue? Wait, I can do that. That. And maybe this one. No. I think there's a marble version. This one. For the walls. Me do that and that. Yeah, why not? And for this, I don't know, one with white. So it's black. That blue and white is a thing I wanted to say, but my brain decided to not work today. And okay. Maybe the darker version of this. And because it should match, I may do this one as well. Or is there just that? Maybe just that here. Okay, it's blinding here, so I may... Where is it? I do it here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, however, copy this one, do it on the other side. Okay, how I've done that here? I think I just learned how. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, are there any blue columns? Or white? Mainly blue. Let me... Okay, first let me delete those. Then I, however, use these ones for support because it would make sense. I'm curious, can I use... Let me first show you. Така. So there was something... Where I found it. No, I'm gonna think about this later. There's something like 4 that I wanted to do. And it's guas. Let me write guas. Let me change the language first. Not do that. Wait, if I do such like so, or maybe even, does this come in blue? Okay, if I have it in here, then okay, I guess I need to have it in here. Maybe one here. That way they can have a view. Where is it? It's kind of like a forward thing. I'm gonna let go. Or maybe it was... one sec. Somewhere here. For some reason. Yeah, let's see from the bottom. No. Oh, I need this one. And this one. Maybe this one not. Do I write 4? Or what I'm supposed to write here? It's kinda like this but clear. And I lost it. If I write 4. I guess it's not that. Maybe it's a cower? If I write clear 4, or let me first see the other thing. if I write clear? Okay, it's this one. This is what I was looking for. No idea why it took me so long. So, why red? Okay. So I am going to have this one here. So it's a guideline where to stop. I want to have those in here. So I can have this one here. Teka. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, can we change this to maybe black or... Okay, let's do... And... Oh, it's already all. I don't think this one is the closest. Maybe the more matching to the roof one. Because houses are built from no, not exactly. Some houses are built on rocks. Plus, if we put plants here, it will not be so strange. Okay, so follow this as straight as possible. Would be easier if we have it's a little like so, so let's not think about it. Here goes a speed running at this. Okay, so go here. I can fit this. Yeah, because this will fix it. The only logical thing is if I continue like so to the places where, you know, same time. Okay, what I'm going to do is maybe have it as such. And leave this side empty as this one as well. And I'm going to do two more in here. Okay, and because this is open, first let me, can I have some of those? I think this one is kinda perfect because it's okay. And can I have only on this one? I need to hide this somehow. It could be something similar. Okay. The only decoration I can probably put is maybe a sofa and a light above it. Yeah, why not? It's kind of matching the this. However, for this one, I was also thinking I'm thinking the wrong place. So where is it? Maybe this one. No idea why this is so close. But if I squeeze it like so, can I fit one more? Okay, if I squeeze them with one much. It's kind of like they're connected. Yeah, maybe like so. Wait a second. I can have a little window here, I think. And I can have, I'm looking at the windows this thing. Okay, what I can have here is let's do that carpet. Okay, need it to be the same color, or maybe what I can have here is a few dressers. Probably. If I could just build a little tiny wall. What am I trying to do? Somehow this magically works here. Or not. If I have a... Okay, what I can have here is probably a bookshelf. No idea I'm going through these extra steps. Is there more a square version? It appears so. Okay, I think I need this in white. Yep. And over here I have the, where is it? So white and blue. Can I wait a sec? Okay, here I go here. There is a wall I want to use. That way we can also choose our bed. So it can be this one. Or this one. Or this one. I think. Where is it? I think this one is, no. This one is the better option. Not this one, maybe this one for animal. Okay, so before I not talk, I'm looking for a wall. Very, I cannot even explain anymore. So there's I think a rock type of wall, and I need it for obvious reasons. It's kinda like that, but a wall. And I can put it on the back and not worry. Okay, not this one. Imagine I cannot find it. Okay, I need this one as well. Or another thing, and I can do that, but I still need a wall. I wanna also put some of the stuff in here for the next time, because it's almost time to go. And by almost I mean when I find the wall, if I could. So I want to change this because this carpet does not look very okay here. If not, my second best option is just to go here, the flowers, and as I said, I'm not going to put flowers. Somehow I am putting flowers in here. No idea why. I know why, because I need to hide this. So next time I should probably work on this as well. Wait a second, if I do that, the, the dogs will come here. Wait a second, if I, maybe, I can do such in this direction. No idea why I'm doing it in the opposite one. I can have this in this color to match everything, and we're done with this. Okay, let me save it. And it's getting late, so I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so let me rate someone. I won't rate the first person because they're using the package one they want to have, which is the one with the fairies. No idea why I'm using this as an excuse, but anyway. And I'm gonna say bye now just in case something happened. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and in case something happened, probably stream next Friday. And bye.